morning. Welcome to Campus News. Let's have a look at the headlines. A one-day national seminar on recent advances in biotechnology was conducted as a part of National Science Day celebration. The Department of Economics conducted a guest lecture on economics of poverty and poverty of economics. National seminar conducted by School of Education at Pondicherry University. Free medical camp for women organized by the Pondicherry University Student Welfare Wing and Women's Cell. Tree plantation program conducted in Pondicherry University. School of Social Sciences and International Studies conducted a national seminar on federal imperatives in Indian foreign policy. International Women's Day was celebrated in Pondicherry University. Two-day national seminar on Indian literature was conducted by the Department of History. Department of Politics and International Relations and Subramania Bharati School of Commerce conducted a national seminar on the relation of curriculum with globalization. The third international conference on gender politics on 25th and 26th of March 2014. Let's take a look at today's insight.
Yes, good morning. India is a democratic country, and it has a large electoral in the world, and we should know the responsibility of the citizen. Unless until the citizens are aware, a democratic election cannot be held. Democratic election is must for any countries in the world. Citizens are responsible for selecting good candidate for ruling them. If they don't select good candidates, the governance will not be provided properly. That is the reason the election awareness is very important among people. Every 5 years, the citizen of India is encountering election. That election decides the destiny of the people and the development of the country, and the political relationship with other countries are all decided in this election only. That is the reason why the election is more important in any political context. So, India being a largest democratic country in the world, it has got double responsibility of selecting candidates for ruling the nation as well as giving proper direction to the nation for having better relations with other countries. So, better relations with other countries in the globalized world of today is more important, because the economic developments depends upon the relationship that you build with other nations. So, electioneering in India has become a fashionable function in this present world. Of course, in India it is very important because our people are living in a reasonably in a bad economic condition. So, we need a kind of leader who will direct the nations for better development internally and externally. So, 24th April is a very important day. All the citizens should vote, and they have got their voting rights, and that right has to be exercised. The enfranchisement right is more important than of any rights in this country. Enfranchisement right is very important, like right to education, right to livelihood, right to various other life accessories. India also has got a kind of right to vote. This right to vote is not still in India not properly utilized. According to various reports, still we are between 65 to 75 only. We have to reach out to the magic mark like 80 to 90 in this election. This is a kind of aim of the election commission, that all the electorates should be very well attract the voters, and voters would come forward and elect and exercise their rights. So, with this intention only the election awareness is supposed to be spread among people, and all the citizens of the country should see to that they are all voting and electing good candidates for ruling ourselves. So, this intention not only should be seen from the point of view of individuals, it has to be seen from the point of view of state, the respective state that people come from, and they should also participate in the process of nation building through such enfranchisement right that they are exercising in the name of voting. So, I personally feel as a professor of political science and international studies, we have got two responsibility to be stressed here. One is national responsibility, another one is international or world responsibility. So, Indian election aims at two important things: better governance and better foreign policy relations or foreign relations with other countries. So, if a better leader is voted, the nation not only will have great economic development, and it will have better relationship with other countries. So, that is the reason why I, being a professor of Pondicherry University, stress upon all the voters, all the youngsters, especially the youngsters are very important to be counted today, because youngsters are more in number in India, and India is the large country where you find largest number of youngsters available. The destiny of the nation is going to be decided by the youngsters today in this election. 2014 election is a significant elections, and in which you have got large number of youth, youngsters, those who are coming for voting, and they should feel responsible, and they should also motivate their friends, and without any hesitation they have to go for voting whoever they like. You have got a number of political parties, of course, contesting, and we should choose better candidate and vote, and the responsible way of voting is more important among youngsters. Youngsters should also motivate the elderly people, and they should all go and vote. The family should take care of this responsibility, and everyone having rights for vote should go without hesitation to vote their liking candidates. I hope that this election will be a prosperous one, and the one that all the youngsters should take care, and elders also should cooperate, and the election process should not be disturbed by any kind of violence, and without violence, if the election is conducted in India, it is a great successful one, and I hope that the election process in India will be successful in 2014, and India will have great leaders to govern India, and also to direct the nations for better relationship with other nations. Thank you very much.
Dear brothers and sisters, India is a democratic country wherein right to vote is your way of expressing your fantasy to the nation. Don't ever try to absent yourself from voting. It makes distance between you and the democracy. Voting is your right to choose your leader. Voting changes the nation. Your vote is your voice. One hope, one vote and one index finger would change the entire nation.
This time during the elections you need to come and vote, because your voting right has been given to you by the constitution. It is one right that enables you to choose a government. And who is a government? A government is actually a people's servant. The government is supposed to come from the people. If you people don't come and vote this time, then the government that will come into power might not be a government that has been elected by the people. It might be a government which has been elected just by a couple of people. So if you come and vote, your choice actually matters. If your choice matters, you decide who the government is. And if you know who the government is and you are part of the government, you are the government. And when you are the government, you can do a lot of things. So please come and vote.
We should vote for our development. So one vote can change everything. We can choose our perfect leader so that he can change our nation and develop the city.
Every Indian citizen has right to vote, and we should not sell our votes to any politicians or political parties for their advantages. and we are the people to take like good, to make very good politician who will be has a lot of courage to develop the India and to develop our nation. So every person has a right to vote.
I'm 21 years old now. Actually, like after I became major, like this is the first general elections I'm coming to. But unfortunately, I cannot go for voting this time because I'm having exams and I should go back to my home place Hyderabad for voting. Actually, this time I was wishing to vote, but I couldn't have an opportunity. But I don't have a really positive opinion about voting. I don't think it can really change things. Of course, you can vote, but when the choice of candidates, in available choice of candidates, when you don't find the right candidate, then practically your vote wouldn't make a difference. It goes to the one of the major parties available. We don't have a choice in our governments. So actually, I don't have much positive opinion about this voting.
ஓட்டு போகிறத பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம எல்லாரோட உரிமை கடமை, யாரும் மிஸ் பண்ணுறாதீங்க, போங்க. பட் ஓட்டு போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி தான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு டவுட் வரும், யாருக்கு ஓட்டு போடலான்ட்டு. அதை அங்கே போய் முடிவு பண்ணாமல் கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடியே முடிவு பண்ணுங்கள். கொஞ்சம் ரிசர்ச் பண்ணுங்கள், யாருக்கு நம்ம ஓட்டு போட போகிறோம், யாராக நிற்கிறாங்க, எதுக்காக நிற்கிறாங்க, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்க, இதுக்கப்புறம் வந்தால் பண்ணுவாங்களா, அதெல்லாம் யோசிங்க. அவங்க படிச்சிருக்காங்களா பாருங்கள். படிச்சுட்டு அதை மேனேஜ் பண்ண தெரியுமா அவங்களுக்கு, அதுக்கான கெப்பாசிட்டி இருக்கா, அதுக்கான பவர் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்கள். இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு ரிசர்ச் தான், அதை மட்டும் பண்ணிட்டு போங்க. எல்லோரும் சொல்கிறாங்க, காசு கொடுக்குறாங்க, அதை மட்டும் பண்ணாதீங்க. ரிசர்ச் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அவங்கள பற்றின கொஞ்சமாவது விஷயம் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருந்தால் மட்டும் அவங்களுக்கு ஓட்டு போடுங்க. அதை முன்னாடியே பண்ணிவிடுங்க. ஓட்டு போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி போய் யோசிக்காதீங்க.
And we have the right to vote, and so that is the only way to keep our politicians answerable. And we get this opportunity once in 5 years, so please go and vote. I want to see you flaunting your nail with polling ink. And please remember one thing, don't sell your vote. Please weigh pro and cons of every politician or candidate, and only then cast your vote.
So now, the news in detail. A one-day national seminar on recent advances in biotechnology was conducted as a part of National Science Day celebrations. The Department of Biotechnology organized a national seminar on the 17th of March 2014 as a part of National Science Day celebrations on recent advances in biotechnology. The gathering was welcomed by Dr. N. Arumugam, the head of the Department of Biotechnology.
The presidential address was delivered by Professor Anisa B. Khan, Dean, School of Life Sciences, and the inaugural address was delivered by Sri Rajiv Yadunshi IAS, Registrar. There were 3 sessions in which delegates from various places contributed to the seminar. In the first session, Dr. Jayendran G. Rao, Associate Professor, Department of Hematology, Christian Medical College, Vellore, delivered a talk on adeno-associated virus mediated gene therapy.
The discovery by Sir C.V. Raman is considered very significant. In fact, in analyzing the molecular structures, in fact, within a decade of its discovery, about 2,000 compounds have been, the structure of which have been solved. And this discovery is so important that it was also designated as International Historic Chemical Landmark by none other than the American Chemical Society.
The second session was handled by Dr. R.M. Kadireshan, Professor and Head of the Department of Agronomy, Faculty of Agriculture, Annamalai University, Chidambaram. And the third session was handled by Dr. Solomon P.D. Paul, Professor and Head of the Department of Human Genetics, Sri Ramachandra University, Chennai. These were followed by a science quiz and then the prize distribution.
On the 10th of March 2014, the Department of Economics held a guest lecture on economics of poverty and poverty of economics by Dr. Sugata Marjit, Reserve Bank of India Professor of Industrial Economics, Center for Studies in Social Science, Calcutta.
The gathering was welcomed by Dr. P. Muthayan, Head, Department of Economics. Dr. Sugata Marjit started his guest lecture with a preview to the topic of economics of poverty and poverty of economics. He said that everyone except for the economics students are accidental, and further said that political correctness can come from various sources. He also stressed on the point that more or less the economists have agreed that the rate of poverty in India have gone down.
things that you don't want to talk about in the public. Because if you talk about it, then you feel that some social perception will emerge about your opinion and you'll be discarded and marginalized. So we'll talk about some of these politically incorrect issues which are fairly hard-hitting. I would in fact draw on certain debates that have emerged between economists who are million times superior to me.
A two-day seminar on quality assessment and accreditation of higher education institutions, criteria, techniques and issues was organized by School of Education on 21st March 2014.
The welcome address was given by Dr. M. Balamurugan, Associate Professor, School of Education. The keynote address was given by Mr. Ponmudiraj, Assistant Director, NAC, Bangalore.
The access always stood in the path of quality. The task of our academic society is to ensure access without compromising quality. In this complicating situation,
a free medical camp for women was organized by Pondicherry University Student Welfare Wing and Women's Cell in association with Sri Venkateshwara Medical College Hospital Research Center on 5th March 2014.
The 3-day camp was inaugurated by the Vice Chancellor, Professor V. Chandrakrishnamurthy. The welcome address was delivered by Professor Charumati, Assistant Dean, Student Welfare. Professor Jeevaratnam, Dean, Student Welfare, was present in the occasion.
This is also being done at the Venkateshwara Medical College Hospital and Research Center, free of charge to all the ladies between 10th and 17th.
A tree plantation program was conducted in Pondicherry University by the Horticulture Wing. Vice Chancellor Professor Chandrakrishnamurthy inaugurated the program.
Tree plantation program was conducted in order to compensate the loss of trees due to the Thane cyclone. The university staff and students played their part in tree planting program.
The School of Social Sciences and International Studies conducted a national seminar on federal imperatives in Indian foreign policy. The seminar was conducted on 11th March at UMassAC Auditorium, Silver Jubilee Campus. The inaugural address was delivered by Ambassador Pinak Rajan Chakravarti, IFS.
He spoke about the drawing concern about the formulation of our country's foreign policies and other roles of the stakeholders, mainly state governments. He also mentioned about union government being the driver of foreign policy. He pointed out how state government influences the external affairs decisions of the country.
The formulation of our country's foreign policy and the role of all stakeholders, particularly state governments. When we say stakeholders, there are today, as you know, many stakeholders. Business, industry, NGOs, foreign institutional investors, or just foreign investors in the manufacturing sector or in the, say, the mining sector. You all know what's happening to Moscow, for example.
International Women's Day was celebrated in Pondicherry University on 10th March 2014. The function was presided by Vice Chancellor Professor Chandrakrishnamurthy.
Pondicherry University Women's Cell website was inaugurated by the Vice Chancellor. University Registrar Rajiv Yadunshi, Director V. Indumati, Controller of Examination Professor V. Sampath, Financial Officer K. Vijay Kumaran graced the occasion.
A two-day national seminar on Indian literatures was conducted by the Department of English. The Department of English conducted a two-day national seminar on Indian literatures, New Directions, Newer Possibilities on 20th March 2014.
Sri Jayanta Mahapatra, Indian poet, and Sri Ashoka Mitran, distinguished writer, were also present at the occasion.
In my opinion, he was not a very great novelist, but he was a very great human being. As a matter of fact, he doesn't say in his novels, but what happened was, there were some preparations in the family for a marriage. He thought it was for him, because he was of a marriageable age, around 18, 19. But actually, the marriage was for his father.
Department of Politics and International Relations and Subramania Bharati School of Tamil conducted a national seminar on the relation of Thirukkural with globalization.
The seminar was inaugurated by Mr. Valavan Arasu, Reclusive Literature Association. The welcome address was delivered by Nalankili, Dean Subramanya Bharatiyar, School of Tamil, and Professor Lasava Samraj, the seminar coordinator, were also present at the occasion.
Thiruvallur should be popularized among international scholars, the English-speaking people who are not exposed to Thiruvallur. We felt like doing it with that intention, with that idea.
School of Performing Arts conducted the 3rd International Conference on Gender Politics on 25th and 26th of March 2014.
K.A. Chidambaranathan, Department of Tamil and Culture, Jaffna University, Sri Lanka, presided over the function. Expressions, a photography exhibition, was also organized by K. Thuyavarman, PhD Scholar, Department of Performing Arts, Pondicherry University.
That's all for this edition of the Bulletin, and this is Preetha Mukherjee signing off.